Thanks, Marty.
All right, UFC Fight Night coming to Rochester for the first time, and it's happening next month.
Yeah, happening May 18th at the Blue Cross Arena.
Kevin Lee is fighting in that main event that night, and I had a chance to talk to him ahead of next month's fight. Here's part 2 of that interview. Is that part of the sport? It is very calculated as much as it is strength, but it's kind of a mind game too.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a long game. It's a marathon. You know, I'm still real young in the sport. I'm still learning a lot, still working out the kinks. The fans in the UFC have really saw me grow up from being a 21-year-old kid to where I am now, and they're going to continue to see kind of that progression. So much of fighting is not only the skills, but it's the mental side of it and how you approach it and how you feel about getting in there in front of 20,000 people all at once and millions of people watching around the world. So it's definitely an experience. I say that.
And you got to stay focused, tuning out all the trash talk, the noise, and the crowd. Is that part of your training as well? Because obviously I know you're in good shape.
You're right. Yeah. It's something that takes just experience. You know, you don't know until you're in there doing it. And a lot of times you just can't be afraid to do it. Get back up, win, lose, or draw, get back up, work on what you need to, and then do it again.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people find personal about it, and I think that's what people respect about the sport a lot.
Yeah. How do you train for this physically?
As soon as I leave from here, I'm headed right back to Vegas. I got 7 weeks to the fight. I'm going to get the body right, ready for them type of impacts. I'm taking on Rafael Dos Anjos, who's a former world champion, has fought the who's who of anybody in the welterweight and lightweight division. He's fought a lot of guys, so I'm going to be ready for him.
Does that make you nervous? Do you ever get nervous?
I mean, I'd be lying if I say I didn't get nervous. I mean, of course, you're fighting another person in front of millions.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've done this enough, and I've realized that sometimes you just have to bite down on them nerves and just kind of embrace it almost. And it's something that you learn to love, really, to live with. Fighting a guy like this who, you know, I'm trying to take food out of his family's mouth. So I know this is serious, so I'm going back. I'm going to train hard. I got 7 weeks. I'm going to be ready.
What do you mean by that? You're trying to take food out of his family's mouth?
Like I said, fighting is personal. You don't play this. You know, no, this ain't basketball. This ain't football. You know, you only get a couple times a year to even do it. It takes so much for you to, after a fight, and you're black and blue, and you got to go to you got to see your kids, and you know, you got to go to the grocery store and see other people's, and you know, when a man signs up and signs that line and say that he can beat me, I take that personal, you know.
Yeah.
I get, you know, we doing this for the money.
Yeah.
I'm a professional. I'm not just out here doing it. If you say that you can beat me and you can take money out my pocket, well, give me your best shot.
Man, tough words, but you got to back it up. I'm sure you can.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
The best. Is that tough though, when all the bruises and the punches and all that afterwards? Your body takes a beating.
Yeah, I mean, it's an art. It's an art form. It truly is. Especially with MMA, that's what separates from boxing and other combat sports even. There's so many different ways to win, and there's so much more that you can do. I truly see it like a form of art that you can do with your body. So if I got to sacrifice a little bit of my body and take a bruise or two and, you know, kind of, you know, mess up my curl or whatever, like it is what it is. This is what I love, and it's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, 26, what's next for you? How long do you want to stay in this realm, in this world?
I'm in the sport for a long time. You know, I think, like I said, it's a marathon. I'm in it for longevity. I got a belt to win out there. Once I get that title around my waist, then that changes everything. I'm in it for at least another 10 years. You know, I'm still learning. Like I said, the fans have seen me really grow up inside the octagon. I haven't given them that one great fight for me yet. That back and forth brawl, and I got it in me, and I'm hoping that Dos Anjos shows up and he gives that to me, and I can give it to the people.
Yeah, maybe this is it. May 18th on a Saturday at the Blue Cross Arena. I know a lot of people are talking about this matchup. One of our photographers says he wanted to come to this event, but he's going to be out of town. So we wish you well. Rest up, get fit, and thank you for stopping here first.
Of course. No, thank you. I appreciate it.
I could totally see my dad at an event like that. My dad loves to watch fights. I mean, growing up, we watched a lot of boxing because he loved, then
Yeah.
he did karate and all that, so he would totally love
I remember
that.
those days.
Yeah.
My dad would be watching that stuff on HBO, and I'm like, can we turn this off?
I know, right? And now I kind of like watching it myself. Although that's intense. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah.
It's cool to get to know the people who
Yeah,
are
behind it all.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.